Hey everybody! Remember to read the disclaimer for information about commissions, and that my Patreon supporters got to see preview images, work in progress shots, and high-resolution images of the completed toy. If you want to join them, even the smallest donation helps. The link is right below. Hello, my friends! This is Wake Angel 2001 coming at you with a commission for Paulie. He had a pretty simple request, making a female clone trooper. Now, the very thing sounds contradictory, as all clones are, well, exact copies of Jango Fett, but I suppose if the need ever arises to have some female soldiers running around, you could just simply remove the Y chromosome and double up the X chromosome and make a female version of Jango Fett whenever you wanted. I mean, they are pretty much the most advanced genetic engineers in the cosmos, so why couldn't they do that if they wanted to, huh? So Paulie sent me a clone trooper figure and a couple of female figureheads that I would be able to stick onto it, and gave me otherwise complete creative freedom. So I based the character off of that concept that I saw from some Steam mods. I think that was for Knights of the Old Republic or some other game where you can play as a clone trooper. I'm not really sure. I didn't look it up too much. And, well, the process is pretty simple, so let's just get right down to it. I think it might actually take less time than this intro has taken. So let's start with the figure itself. It is not dismantleable. I mean, like, you know, aside from the head being able to be pulled off on a simple ball joint, this figure is made out of a kind of plastic that is not, you know, it doesn't give when you boil it, so you can't take the arms or legs out. Fortunately, I wouldn't really have to do too many modifications to the body, so we can put that aside for now. The thing is, he sent me these heads. He told me that they were resin casted. He bought them from some place. It was a long time ago, so I don't really remember exactly what he said he got these from, but basically it's just a smallish, it's a female figurehead that's in scale with the clone trooper body, and it looks like it has a military style haircut for a lady, so, you know, I ran with it. The thing is, the neck ball joint is significantly smaller than the clone trooper's ball. I think it's more of a Boss Fight Studio size thing, you know, that anyone gets that context. But, yeah, I would have to use my Dremel tool to drill that hole to be quite a bit bigger, as you can see here. Funny thing, this plastic, resin casting, whatever it is, it's pretty good to sand. Most of the time when I use my Dremel on plastic, it melts a bit, and I had to be pulling out bits of melted plastic. But this stuff sands like wood. It turns into a powder that can easily be blown away and swept up. So, yeah, whatever this stuff is made out of, it's pretty cool. So, with that little slight modification made, I have a female figurehead that fit in the clone trooper body. And, so let's just repaint the head. I just had to give it Jango Fett's hair and eye color, and, you know, there we go. It's a female head that looks like Jango Fett. And yes, those are some of the tiniest paint dots I ever had to paint, because this figure's eyes are way, way, way smaller than Sonic eyes. In fact, the eyes are smaller than Sonic's pupils, just for a little bit of context. I think you already saw the sculpting modification I did to the body. I just added a little bit of breast bumps to the pectoral armor plate, because, you know, that's kind of the fun part of having a female clone trooper, is having the anatomically correct armor, but whatever. I painted in the yellow striping from that Steam mod, because Paulie actually liked that color scheme, so I decided, hey, the mods in this figure are so light, may as well give it all the little embellishments that I can. Fortunately, since the figure is like pure white, it was very easy to paint yellow on top of it. It usually gives me much more of a headache than this. So, by putting the figure's head back on, that's the completed custom. Isn't that nice? And there we go. Alright, actually there is one more thing I wanted to mention. It's that because of the shape of her hair, getting the little clone trooper helmet on and off her head is not gonna work. I tried it, and the friction of the helmet stuck to her hair actually would pull the head off of the ball joint before the head would ever come out. And I figured, oh, that's no good. It'll take the paint right off the hair. So, he actually sent me two of the female figureheads, and one of them is just unpainted and stuck in the helmet. So Paulie can just swap the heads out whenever he wants to have his clone trooper masked or unmasked. And as you can see from these photos, it's still totally compatible with the accessories, such as the skirt, which I believe commanders wear to differentiate them from regular clone troopers, as well as like the full-on shoulder armor and, all that good stuff. So, we have a fully kitted out female clone trooper that's still compatible with all the accessories. All well and good. Well, thank you all for watching my video. I'm making some more exciting figures, so stay tuned for that stuff, and we'll see you next time. This is Wake Angel 2001, signing off.